Hey guys, how we doing? So in this particular video, I'll be sharing with you guys the most painful aspect of forex trading, the losing streaks. We're talking about those times where you enter a trade, you lose, you enter another one, you lose, and you lose again, you lose again, you lose again until you're about to lose your mind. So we're talking about those times in forex where you have the drawdowns, and everybody has them. Every professional trader has a period of drawdown where they just lose. You can't explain why you're losing, but you're just losing trades. Okay, so recently I had a very painful losing streak. I had like 7 straight losses. It has not happened to me in a very long while. I'm talking about for the last maybe 7-8 months. I've not had like straight 7 losses. The last time I had a losing streak was like 5 straight losses, and it was really painful. Then you can imagine what 7 straight losses actually felt like. So I mean, it's really painful. And one of the things that can actually happen when you're having those kind of losing streak is that you begin to lose your self-confidence. You begin to doubt your capacity as a trader. It happens to the best of traders, okay? And a lot of newbie traders, a lot of aspiring traders that do not know how to handle these kind of situations, this is the time they quit. They start telling their friends that forex doesn't work, it's a scam, blah blah. But trust me when I say losing streaks are actually normal. They are part of trading, okay? Because you need to understand that success in forex trading all boils down to probabilities. There's no particular trade that you know that will make you money. You just know that if you keep repeating trades with this same strategy, that when you take, let's say, 10 trades, you know that 7 out of the 10 trades or 6 out of 10 trades will be profitable, okay? Or you even know that maybe even 3 out of the trade be profitable. You know that the 3 times you win, the profit will be higher than the 7 times you're losing. However your strategy actually works. This is how profitability happens in the forex market. Is a matter of probabilities, okay? So there are a lot of times where it is possible that you just have like multiple bouts of losses. You can't explain why it's happening, but it just happens, okay? So I'll be teaching you 5 ways or 5 checklists to actually run through every single time you're having a losing streak. It will actually help you recover, okay? Like I'm actually recovered. I'm not fully recovered from the loss I had, the 7 losing streak, but I'm just a little bit more, and a little maybe 3% thereabout, and I'll be out from the mess I got myself into, okay? But however, this happens, okay? It happens a lot, so you don't need to beat yourself up. Every professional trader, even myself, okay? I mean, me like this, FX daddy like me, I have drawdowns, okay? So it's all possible, okay? Now this is how to actually come out. These are 5 things you actually need to, 5 checklists. I don't know, maybe you can write it on your wall somewhere, paste it somewhere. Ask yourself these questions every single time you're having a losing streak, so it will help you actually recover. Number 1. Now before we dive into this, if you're here to subscribe to my channel, if this is your first time seeing my face on the YouTube space, like seriously, I don't know whose video you've been watching, so go ahead, subscribe to this channel, click on the thumbs up button and click notification icon so that you do not get to miss on the amazing premium content I bring on this channel. So that's it. Now these are the 5 things to actually check every single time you are having a drawdown or a losing streak. Number 1 is ask yourself this question: am I still following my strategy? That's the first question. Because for me personally, when the 7 losing streaks I had last 2 weeks was a product of, number 1, the first 2 trades that made me lose the money was not my strategy, okay? It would have been maybe, let's say, 5 losing streak which would have been terrible anyway. But the first 2 trades I took was not my strategy, okay? I entered the trade based on I was actually, I would say, influenced. I have this friend that we do trade together now, so I was actually just influenced into taking a trade that wasn't really my strategy, okay? But however, of course, we learn lessons from these things every now and then, okay? So that's the first question you need to ask yourself: am I still following my strategy? The trades I took, when you look at them, every single one of them, is this my strategy, okay? If the answer is yes, you move to the second checklist. Or if the answer is no, you write it down somewhere. You need to take it like much more seriously. I need to be more disciplined and take only trades that are based on my strategy, okay? So mark that, write that down somewhere. Now number 2 thing you need to ask yourself is, am I trading at my optimal trading hour? I've told you guys somewhere on this channel, maybe you can find out, I can't remember the particular video I mentioned that maybe I'll remember before this video ends. But I told you guys that every professional trader out there has a trading time they stick to. You can't be trading today, you're trading by 2 a.m. at midnight, tomorrow you're trading at 9 a.m, next tomorrow you're trading by 2 p.m. You have an optimal trading time. If you're trading between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m, which is like my own personal trading time, my trading time between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m, highest 4 p.m. If I push maybe 4 p.m, I'm done for the day. Any other trades I see, even if I wake up at midnight and see an opportunity like free money, I'm not interested. Okay, I'm really not interested. Anything beyond 3 p.m. or anything before 8 a.m. okay, so I can have my time. That's my optimal trading time. So ask yourself question: are you being irregular with your trading time? Maybe you woke up in the midnight, you just saw an opportunity on USD JPY, just decided to jump on the trade. Is that what you're doing? Is that why you're losing? You need to know this. You need to ask yourself this question so that you know how to tackle the situation going forward. So if your answer is yes, of course, write it down somewhere that you need to stick to your trading time. And if the answer is no, you move on to the third checklist. Now the third checklist is: am I trading under pressure? Am I under pressure? Am I taking trades under pressure? Because pressure is like the worst. I know you've heard a lot of emotions, tell you emotions influencing your trading, tell you about FOMO, fear, greed, blah blah blah. Trust me when I say pressure is the worst of them. To trade under pressure is the worst of them. And something that this is something that actually affected me last 2 weeks. Okay, I was under pressure. Okay, I needed a project. There was a project I'm actually undergoing, so I just needed some funds, you understand, that kind of thing. So I just, sometimes the trend is not even ripe enough, I just jump in just because I don't want to miss out and I needed some quick cash, that kind of thing. So pressure can actually predispose you to losing money in the forex market. It can predispose you to having losing streaks. Okay, so it's something you need to check, it's something you need to take note of. Now number four thing is you need to ask yourself is: do I need the time? Of course, what you need to understand is that there are some times in the market that there is just no setup. If you're a good trader, if you're somebody who is like really good and you're a professional trader, you will find out that there are some times in the market where there is just no setup. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change it, you can't reinvent the wheel. There is just no setup. There's just no setup. You check all the pairs, the 28 currency pairs there are in the market, check gold, you check silver, there is just no setup. So you need to ask yourself: am I trading? Am I inventing setups that are not existing in the market, or am I still following my strategy? Okay, so this is something you need to ask yourself. Those kind of times where there is just no setup, are you still trading? Are you forcing yourself to trade? Are you looking for opportunities that are not really there and forcing trades that do not exist anywhere? Okay, or are you still following your strategy? So if the answer to that is actually yes, write it down somewhere. Tell yourself: I need to learn how to sit on my hands when there are no setups. Okay, because this market, you can't force anything. The forex market is not your father's property, it's not your mother's property, and it cannot be your property. Okay, so you need to sit on your hands when there is no setup. Do nothing. Okay, it's that simple. Now for the final thing that you need to know is, you need to ask yourself is: do I need to back test the strategy? Because I've told you guys on this channel that the greatest utility, your greatest arsenal for making money in the forex market is confidence. You need to be confident in your strategy for it to actually make you money. Because if you're not confident in your strategy, but when you have losing streaks like this, that is time when you start jumping to another strategy, start looking for what is working. You start going on YouTube, start searching which strategy is best for trading at midnight, which strategy is best to trade London session. Those kind of silly questions is because you don't trust your strategy, because you're having losing streaks. So you need to ask yourself questions like: do I still trust my strategy? Do I need to back test it to reassure myself that this strategy actually works? It's something you need to do over and over again. Sometimes I just go back to the chart when I'm less busy, like I have really nothing doing. I just go back to the chart, just start back testing my strategy, just put it over here, use the replay option on trading view, just start looking, just to be sure, just to reassure myself. It's strategy I've used for over 3 years to make money consistently, but just to make myself much more confident every now and then, I just back test it, maybe take like 10 trades. How many trades did I lose? How many did I win? Why did I win? Just to give myself the assurance that this still works. So if it's something you need to do for yourself, of course, take a time off, take 1 week. not trading 1 week will not make you go broke. You won't go to the village just because you are not trading for 1 single week. So if you need to back test your strategy, go back, take time, back test your strategy. It is that simple. Okay, so these are the 5 things to actually take note of. Let me run through them again. Number 1 is this: ask yourself, am I still following my strategy? Number 2, am I still trading at my optimal trading time? Okay, am I still following my time for trading, or am I jumping to another time just because I want to trade? Now number 3 is, am I under pressure? Am I trading under pressure? Number 4, do I need a time off? Okay, do I need a time off? Are there no setups in the market? Do I need to sit on my hands during this time? And number 5, do I need to back test? Do I need a reason to reassure myself that my strategy actually works? So with this done, you definitely, if you fix these 5 things, you'll definitely be back in no time. Like myself, I'm like 3% just, and I'll be back to where my account was, before I actually had that losing streak. So guys, this is something you need to take note of. It is something you need to always have at your fingertips, so that you don't keep just keep blowing your account, everything. So if you're still watching this video at this point and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, like seriously, man, did I offend you or something? Did I do you wrong, man? Subscribe to this channel and click notification icon so that you do not get to miss out my content every single week, and of course give this video a thumbs up. So that said, cheers, catch you guys some other time on this channel. Bye.